In the sprawling city of Eldoria, where the skyline reached for the heavens and the streets thrummed with ceaseless activity, there existed a man named Adrian. He traversed the urban labyrinth daily, an anonymous figure swallowed by the faceless tide of humanity. To outsiders, Eldoria was a beacon of opportunity, but for Adrian, it was a desolate expanse where the neon lights cast long shadows of his isolation. Adrian's apartment, nestled among the towering giants, was more of a sterile cocoon than a home. The minimalist decor echoed the emptiness within him. His only companions were the hum of electronics and the distant echoes of life outside his window. Each day, he woke to the mechanical routine of a city that neither knew nor cared about his existence. The isolation weighed on Adrian's shoulders like an invisible burden. The bustling streets below only emphasized his alienation, the constant movement highlighting his stagnant state. Amidst the chaotic symphony of urban life, he felt like an inconsequential note, lost in a melody that never acknowledged his presence. His colleagues at work, mere strangers masked as acquaintances, spoke in the language of deadlines and productivity. Lunch breaks were solitary affairs, spent in the sterile glow of his computer screen. Despite the crowd, Adrian felt an impenetrable wall separating him from the camaraderie of his peers. Weekends were a stark reminder of his solitude. The city, painted in vibrant hues of nightlife, offered a mirage of connection. Yet, each attempt to immerse himself in the festivities left him more desolate than before. Bars echoed with laughter, but Adrian remained on the fringe, a spectator to a celebration he couldn't join. One evening, after another aimless stroll through Eldoria's glittering streets, Adrian found himself in a dimly lit cafe tucked away from the bustling thoroughfares. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the soft hum of indie music. As he sipped his coffee, Adrian noticed a group engaged in animated conversation. Their laughter seemed to cut through the ambient noise, resonating with a warmth that eluded him. Driven by a sudden impulse, Adrian approached the group and, with a hesitant smile, introduced himself. To his surprise, they welcomed him with open arms. The eclectic mix of personalities, each with their own tales of struggle and triumph, became a lifeline for Adrian. As weeks turned into months, Adrian's world expanded beyond the confines of his solitude. He joined a photography club, rediscovering a passion buried beneath the weight of his isolation. The city, once an antagonist, transformed into a canvas where he could capture moments of connection and humanity. Through shared laughter, late-night conversations, and the simple pleasure of being seen, Adrian found solace. The crushing weight of alienation began to lift, replaced by a sense of purpose and belonging he hadn't thought possible. In the heart of Eldoria's sprawling vastness, Adrian's story became a testament to the transformative power of connection. His suffering, once an echo in the lonely corridors of his existence, evolved into a melody of resilience and human warmth. The city, once a desolate expanse, became a tapestry woven with the threads of shared experiences and the vibrant hues of newfound connections. And so, in the labyrinth of urban life, where alienation seemed an inevitable fate, Adrian discovered that the true essence of living lay not in mere survival but in the profound beauty of forging genuine connections amidst the seemingly infinite expanse of the human experience. As the seasons changed and Eldoria's skyline painted itself in the hues of autumn, Adrian's life continued to evolve. The once aloof city had transformed into a landscape of shared experiences, and he became an active participant in its vibrant tapestry. Adrian's newfound friendships extended beyond the coffee shop and photography club. He attended local events, volunteered at community projects, and embraced the diverse cultural offerings Eldoria had hidden beneath its surface. Each interaction, each shared moment, became a brushstroke adding depth to his canvas of connection. One day, as Adrian strolled through a city park during a crisp winter morning, he encountered a man playing a melancholic tune on a weathered guitar. Drawn by the soulful melody, Adrian approached and struck up a conversation. The guitarist, Carlos, shared his own story of displacement and longing, revealing a kindred spirit in the symphony of urban solitude. Together, Adrian and Carlos embarked on a collaborative project, fusing photography and music to capture the city's soul. Their work resonated with a shared theme, the beauty found in the midst of isolation, the unspoken stories of those who navigated the labyrinth of urban existence. Their project gained attention, and soon, an exhibition was organized to showcase their collaborative artistry. Eldoria's residents, once strangers in a crowd, became captivated by the raw emotion captured in their work. Adrian's journey from isolation to connection was on display for all to see, a visual testament to the transformative power of shared experiences. The exhibition marked a turning point not only in Adrian's life but in the community around him. People began to recognize the value of human connection in a city that often seemed indifferent. Inspired by Adrian's story, others started reaching out, forming their own bonds of camaraderie and breaking free from the shackles of isolation. Adrian's apartment, once a silent witness to his solitude, became a hub of creativity and friendship. The minimalist decor now echoed with the laughter of friends, the walls adorned with memories captured through the lens of his camera. Eldoria, once perceived as an antagonist, had become a collaborator in his journey, offering a backdrop to the shared narratives of the people who called it home. In the warmth of newfound connections, Adrian discovered that the struggle with living was not an isolated experience but a universal thread that bound humanity together. His story, once defined by alienation and suffering, had transformed into a narrative of resilience, hope, and the infinite possibilities that lay hidden beneath the surface of urban life. As Eldoria continued to evolve, so did Adrian. His journey became an inspiration for others grappling with the weight of isolation, a reminder that even in the vastness of the city, genuine connections could be forged. The symphony of urban life, once dissonant and isolating, now played a harmonious melody, echoing the shared triumph of the human spirit over the challenges of living in the labyrinth of modern existence.